Hey, what's up, guys? I'm going to do a little demonstration for you here on the Zippo fire starter, emergency fire starter. I want to see how these Tinder sticks work after they got wet. I have a bowl of water here. I'm just going to drop one in here and let it float for a little bit. And I want to open it up and actually see if I can get this to light. Okay, so obviously the exposed cotton on the end there is going to get wet. I'm just going to dry it on my shirt. That's it. I mean, off camera, I'm just going to literally just use my shirt to dry it off as if you were, wherever out in the wild and maybe you dropped it. The actual stick. I'm not talking about inside because obviously you have that O-ring seal. Okay, so, dropping this in the water isn't a big deal. If I close this up, drop this in the water. All right. And I dry the outside. I actually have a towel here. I'll just use that. Dry the outside here. Simulating, obviously, just drop it in the water. Accidents happen. And let me dry my hand here. And open this up. You can see that it's still nice and dry. Okay, so that's not an issue. However, let's say you just take one of your sticks out, and then you accidentally drop it in the water. How effective is it then? So, yeah, I'll do this all on camera. I won't use my shirt. Actually, since I have a towel here, I'll use that. Just gonna drop this. I'm working by water somewhere, or maybe even my canteen's open. Who knows? The weirdest things happen. So I'm about to start a fire, and I drop it in the water. Oh crap! So I went to go grab it real quick, but of course, when I went to grab it, pushed it down, totally submerged it underwater. So now this thing is soaking wet. All right. Well, now I'm gonna try to dry it. All right. This is just going to simulate your shirt, whatever you're wearing, whatever clothing you have on, just to pat it dry. You can see the end is just sopping wet. So I'm just going to squeeze this, dry it as best as I can. Alright. And now I want to see, now that this is soaking wet cotton, how effective this is going to be. So let me, I'm going to try to light this. I have my bowl of water here, if it does get lit. Now you can see on the inside here, some of this cotton is still a little bit dry because it was inside the wax, but for the most part, it's pretty wet here. It's pretty wet. So I can't even fluff it up that much because it's all wet. But let's see. Let's do a little test here. I don't know how long this is going to take or if it's even going to work, but I want to do it all on film here for you. Never tried this before. Just want to see if this is going to work like this. See, it's charring it a little bit. Making it black, but it's not catching. Alright, let me try to pull a little bit of that cotton off the wax if I can. Just a little bit of it. Just to get something dry. Whoop. You saw it flared up a little bit there. Some of the dry stuff caught. You need it to go for at least a second or two just to, let me try to really peel into this and get some of that dry stuff going. Spread this out a little bit. Let's see if this will work. You saw it flared up there. Gave me hope. Oh, we got fire. How do you like that? Oh, crap. Of course I did it over the water, and that's funny. I did it over the water, so when the little bit of the thing fell, obviously it flared up and then it blew my fire out. Now I have to say, if I wasn't doing this over the water, I mean, I'm only doing this as a safety precaution. Obviously you wouldn't be anywhere near the water after you drop this in there, but I think that would have worked fine. But let's give this another go. Seemed like that little bit of fire I had dried some of the top of the cotton here. Let me fluff this guy up. Hold on a second. I want to get this as loose as possible so I get all those the fibers spread open. Darn it. Can't believe I did that with the water. I had it going. Alright. Alright, come on. Alright, well, my thumb is getting tired. So let me flip this around and do this lefty. One of the... yeah, my thumb's getting beat up from rubbing and rubbing and rubbing. So that's one of the benefits of being able to flip that around. Alright, let me just get this nice and fluffy. Because that's the trick here, is getting this nice and loose so it'll catch the spark. But anyway. Alright, got my fingers crossed. Get the water somewhere by it so that, again, just for safety. Alright, let me continue drying this a little bit. Just kind of pushing it against the towel here. Let me fluff this stuff up really good. And then I'll kind of pinch it back between the what's there. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Alright, so I'm ripping it off, fluffing it up best I can. Alright, make a nice little fluffy pile here. Try to get to the dry stuff. And then I will pinch it all together back in the wax. Alright, let's get some of the dry stuff in the bottom here. Alright. This whole little pile right on top. Alright. Give this another go. Come on. Okay, now my left thumb's hurting. Flip this around again. I have to say, it's a really good test. Let's try the other side. Come on. Just pulling more of the cotton off. See if I can get any of the dry stuff in the bottom. Actually, look, where I'm splitting this open, maybe that'll do the trick. Yeah, let's try that, because looks like I got some dry cotton in there. pull this whole thing apart a little bit. Now, this is only about half of what the Tinder stick is, but there we go. Alright. We got fire again. That's what I'm talking about right there. Okay, and it burned my finger. Alright, so at least we know we can do it. I should have done that to start off with. All this stuff is still wet. Just pull the actual wax right apart. Break it up. And pull it apart. Because that's all dry in there. Duh. Should have thought that. Should have thought about that earlier. Hit that with some sparks. Come on. Maybe I spoke too soon. Let's see. Nope. I knew it would work. And it's burned my finger again. Obviously I wouldn't be holding this. I'd put it on the ground. But I don't have anything metal besides this bowl right now to put this on. But I think you guys get the point. Let's do this one more time. So I got plenty of dry stuff in the wax to start a fire. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. Ow, ow, ow. Alright, I think I proved my point there. Alright, I'm glad I made this video. It just goes to show, first of all, never give up. And obviously, I'm in the comfort of my own home here. Had I been out in the wild and my life depended on this, I would be trying even harder. I promise you that. But as long as you keep it up and keep trying, you can see, as I saw, I mean, I got a couple different fires out of that. I mean, you know, I guess technically you can break these up into littler pieces and make multiple fires with the same Tinder stick. But anyway, definitely wanted to demonstrate that for you. Very interesting results there. You live and you learn. You know, at first I tried drying the cotton that was there, and that just wasn't going to happen. It would definitely take a little bit of time to dry that out. You know, you'd have to, like, I don't know, if you stick it in your sock or something, just so that your body heat would warm it up and dry it off a little bit, or, you know, just dry it out. But if you don't have the time, as you saw there, here's a fresh stick. Just break that wax up. Literally just peel it apart, as you saw, and you're going to have all those little dry fibers sticking out there, so you can hit it with some sparks and get a fire going. So glad I made the demonstration. Again, you know, it wasn't rehearsed or anything. It's the first time I was trying it, and as you saw there, I learned quickly what I need to do to get it done. I have to say though, my thumbs are fatigued. I mean, it sucks. It's not comfortable to constantly just rub and rub and rub on that wheel, but it's not painful. It's just irritating. That's all. And again, if I was out in the wild and my life depended on a fire, I wouldn't have as much of a problem doing it, because obviously I wouldn't have a choice. But anyway, the point is, it does work, even when it's even when it's completely soggy or sopping wet. That's what I wanted to say, sopping wet. So there you go, a little demonstration on the Tinder sticks and the Zippo emergency fire starting kit. So there it is, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.